You know, they don't want another young boy. They hating on him.
NBA Youngboy appears to be making the most of his home imprisonment. This dude recently released a blazing new diss tune in which he is mentioning everyone from Lil Boosie to Gucci Mane. Boosie is not taking Youngboy's threats lightly, but the majority of musicians are remaining silent. However, fans are utterly divided. While some are making fun of Youngboy for making jokes from the luxury of his home room, others are accusing his own fan following of always attempting to cause untidy drama. Youngboy made waves with his song, I Hate Youngboy, on February 22nd. And it is clear that he is going after everyone with this one. That the song was released a day after Lil Durk's Aha, which many people think was directed specifically at Youngboy. Youngboy gave a forceful clap back, as expected. There is a bar that goes, this portion just got out the feds. In Durk's Aha, you use your police ass to bring up killings. Since Youngboy was released from prison in October 2021 on a hefty $1.5 million bail after serving almost 7 months in prison on drug and weapon charges, many immediately saw the remark as a direct strike at him. Youngboy has been under house arrest in Utah ever since he was released. To ensure that he is confined and monitored, his legal team even approved stringent security patrols conducted by a group of military veterans. However, anyone who believed that being under house arrest would cause him to slow down was completely mistaken. Massive numbers are being drawn to his new song.
About why be flirting with your sister. I don't jump in front of
I Do Despise Youngboy accumulated more than 5 million views in a matter of hours, surpassing Lil Durk's Aha in only 5 days. There is almost no subtlety in this diss album. Youngboy is targeting the music business as a whole. He made it obvious that he is in attack mode by practically rapping the entire business. He did not stop there, though that he particularly called names. Boosie himself, along with the late King Von, Lil Durk, Durk's late cousin, OTF Nunu, Lil Baby, Gucci Mane, Instagram model Sarah Snyder, Chinese Kitty, hip-hop and love icon, and Apple Music. Youngboy rapped, I feel like Boosie do not even like me, perhaps in response to Boosie neglecting him. Do not give him my number. However, Boosie was not the first to enter the discussion. Fredo Bang, his cousin, was there. In response, Fredo struck out, essentially saying that Youngboy was being petty and that these pointless arguments had to stop. Twitter, however, was not having it. Some individuals responded to Fredo by claiming that Youngboy did not actually make fun of Boosie. Youngboy just told Boosie, do not call him anymore, they stated. He believes he dislikes him. Is that a diss? Give up reaching point. One individual was adamant, but others on Twitter heard various things. In an apparent attempt to break off contact, he stated that he believes Boosie dislikes Youngboy and even instructed him not to call my phone. Fans went crazy over that, and Youngboy's alleged jab at Boosie is now receiving a lot more responses.
I'm waiting on you, Lo. I'm waiting on you. Stop it, bro. Real talk. We as the people, we gotta come together. You hear me? And figure out how to move forward.
Boosie's sister Munchie, who does not believe Youngboy made fun of her brother, was one of the voices protesting, and she accused fans of wanting to cause problems. Munchie shared a collage on her Instagram story shortly after Youngboy released the song, along with a statement from the song, I detest the world, since he is not diss boo. Additionally, she remarked that people were overreacting and cautioned them to cease the fan behavior, which led more people to believe that Youngboy never ever pursued Boosie. As it happens, a large portion of this heat has always been generated by fans. In actuality, Boosie has already helped Youngboy. Even when Youngboy made advances on Munchie in 2020, he did not mind, because of their past interactions and lighthearted vibes. Some fans have wondered how Boosie would react if Youngboy messaged his sister. At the moment, however, Boosie appeared to be okay with it and even at ease with the situation, that he probably would have responded differently if there had been genuine animosity between them. At times, Boosie also served as Youngboy's tutor, and last year, there were speculations that a collaborative project was being discussed. What is Boosie's true opinion of this new diss tune? Then, it gets hot at that point. Boosie did not explicitly respond to Youngboy, but he immediately attracted attention when he went live on Instagram and vibed to a song about FBG Duck's predicament. For background, one of Lil Durk's affiliates was arrested in October 2021 in relation to the shooting death of FBG Duck in August 2020. People therefore saw Boosie's tweet of himself listening to the song as a potential message directed at Youngboy. He nodded to songs that said things like, you know who shot your mans. Do not behave like you are a slide. You are not attempting to be one.
Can't like my success. You just a hating ass.
Right.
You know, this Boosie. I'm not hating on no. You know, I don't have rap beats. I don't do all this. I'm Boosie. I make music. I do what I do. I do film. You know, and I take care of my kids and us up when they play. I'm Boosie.
Additionally, if you intend to slide first, then allow me to witness some gunfire. The weight of the bars can be interpreted as intimidating. So, yes, many fans were alarmed by the footage. It is messy, though. Fans are creating controversy, people are misrepresenting messages, and no one is stepping in to assist stop it. The atmosphere is intense at the moment, so keep an eye on how this develops. After that Instagram live, the drama continued that it grew louder, if anything. As though they were engaged in a covert game of chess, fans began analyzing every move that Youngboy and Boosie made. While Youngboy's silence on the subject had others wondering if he was secretly planning his next move, others believed that Boosie's musical selection was a cunning message. Overnight, Twitter became a war. Saying statements like, "Boosie has been in the business too long to let a youngster unsettle him." Several supporters were fervently supporting him. Youngboy's fans, however, were retaliating, saying that their man is invincible at the moment due to the popularity of his diss track. Someone even wrote, "Youngboy shattering records while Boosie performed live. Tell me who is winning, please." There was constant back and forth that it is crazy that Boosie and Youngboy have not faced off directly in spite of all the mayhem. Fans continue to stir things up because of this, coming up with a variety of ideas like covert shade, dark lyrics, and concealed shots. However, other people are also pointing out that there is a history of love between the two artists. Perhaps this is fan-made smoke and the stake is not genuine at all. Even industry insiders began to comment. Since controversy sells and keeps Youngboy at the top of trending lists, some DJs say he understands precisely what he is doing when he puts so many names on one tune. Others, however, thought that Boosie's reaction was quintessential Boosie, subtly oblique yet incisive enough for listeners to pick up on it. The worst part is still to come. I detest Youngboy because he continued to ascend instead of losing steam. The roof is filled with vistas, streams, and emotions. At one time, every name Youngboy named became popular, bringing a number of other inspirations and artists into the fray. To cleanse their identities. Even those who were not engaged had to reply. One of those infrequent rap moments where a single track ignites a storm greater than the song itself is beginning to emerge. Fans are constantly wondering where this will lead since Youngboy is not slowing down and Boosie is moving as if he is not rushed while yet allowing his music selection speak for itself. Some believe that Boosie was telling Youngboy to keep out of this or face the repercussions. Others, however, think he played the song to demonstrate that he had already chosen a side and that he was genuinely having a great time with Youngboy. In the comments, a supporter even explained that Boosie was not making fun of Youngboy. He used that live to show that he was with him, and he used the song to support FBG Duck and the GDS, who Youngboy yelled at to make fun of Dirk. For those who have not heard it, Boosie was feeling the vibes of the Chicago rapper FBG Duck, who made the tune Glide. FBG was associated with teams that had been at odds with Dirk's group since the early 2000s. For this reason, many fans saw Boosie's playing Slide as a subliminal message regarding his position within the smoke. Here's the twist, though. In his Vlad TV interview, Boosie previously stated that he had no intention of participating in rap feuds. His priorities are his family and music. He did, however, make it very obvious that he would not just sit back if someone went too far and continued to poke fun at him. It is